Hello and welcome to the Catching Up podcast with Ananya and Katrina, two college friends who are doing their best to keep catching up while pursuing their goals and dreams. In this episode, we are going to talk about home and what makes a place feel like home. So, Nanya, I guess we'll start with where are you from?
Ooh, I'm from India. It's so crazy when
Anything?
people ask me, where are you from? Like here, because since I've moved to Newport, I tell them I'm from Arizona. Because I feel like that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I guess like if they just assume you came straight from
Because,
India, but you're like, actually, I've been here
yeah,
for four
because they
years.
know that it's not my first day here. They know it that I've been in the US for long, but I'm not from California. Like, I'm not from here. And so Arizona feels more, I don't know, reasonable. And so I say, like, I start by saying, oh, I went to University of Arizona and I lived there for 4 years. And that's how I started. And I don't know, I feel like that feels more like where I am from when people ask me here. And then when they
That's interesting.
just keep looking at me, and then I say, I'm originally from India. But I've been having a lot of like confusion. Like, should I say California? Should I say Arizona? Should I say India? Like, what do you want to know about me? It's very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like California is feeling like home at all? Or is it more like a transitional?
I feel like California is such a home since day one. It matches my energy, it matches my vibe in a way. It's nothing but home.
That's good.
Yeah, I just love being here, everything about it. Where are you from?
So I tell everybody I'm from Texas. I was born in Oregon and like lived there until I was like four, I think. So
Even
like
I didn't
not
know
long
that.
enough. Yeah, because like it is usually not relevant to anything. Like I didn't ever go to school there. Um, like I've been back like once, I think, when I was in high school. But yeah, so like being born there is has been kind of irrelevant in terms of like explaining where I'm from. But then like I moved to Texas when I was four. Um, was there through high school, then moved to Arizona for college, and have been in Arizona since. Moved up to Phoenix for work, but whenever people ask me where I'm from, I still say Texas, just because like
Mm.
Arizona does not feel like a place that I want to say I'm from. Like not in like a not in a bad way, but just like it's
Yeah,
not the place I'm from, you know.
that's crazy because I feel like most of myself that I am right now was like shaped during the college years. And I don't know, the way I think right now, the choices I'm making. And so I resonate more with being from U of A, not even Arizona, but I'm
You're a
from
U of A
University
girl.
of Arizona. But I feel like the college time has shaped me so much. Or like, maybe it was high school too, but the more I think about it, the more it's college that has affected my life, or just because it's more recent. Arizona feels more home. Like my apartment, it still feels like home. I do feel really comfortable in California, but I always feel like I'm gonna go back to Arizona in that apartment. And like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
with
I
Ali
feel
and
like
Kelly.
Arizona. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, Tucson specifically feels familiar now, but it doesn't really feel like home. I feel like having been back there a few times since college without the same people, it feels very, very different to me.
And
So
that's why I
like,
don't want to go back. I don't want to go
yeah,
back. For me, I cannot go back. And like in my brain right now, when you say home, it's that apartment in Tucson with Ali and Kelly in it. And we're just
yeah,
laughing and giggling and making food.
yeah. They're still there, right? You gotta go
Yeah, I'm
go back
seeing.
and
I'm
visit.
Allie's coming down again, so I'm gonna see her Wednesday.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
but
Yeah,
I cannot. I don't have courage to come back to Tucson.
yeah. I feel like it's. I think I have the same thing with both Tucson and like Texas. Is it's very familiar, but if I
TT.
lived there now, yeah. If I lived there now, I would just feel stuck. And like a lot of the people who are there, like a lot of the high school friends and stuff are not there anymore. And a lot of the college friends are like pretty much all the college friends mostly are have moved out at this point. So like I think the people are important and the space is like kind of nostalgic, but without the people it like can't be the same thing.
Yeah, I feel like um going back to India, I'm thinking the same thing that I'm not going back to India I came from. I'm going to a new country now. Like it's going to be a totally new experience. Um it's going to be finding myself there again, and it's just
Hmm.
so, I don't know, it just makes me so much nervous. It's like I'm from there and I have to find myself there again. Um
Yeah.
it's very
Are you
complicated
going
and
back?
philosophical.
Are you going back to like the same town and the same house and
For a little bit, like right after the States, yeah, I'm gonna go back to my parents' house. But I don't know what I'm gonna do after. I have no clue.
that's kind of
But
fun?
I'm really excited. Um, how what do you do to make your apartment feel more homey? Like, what are some really important parts that make your apartment a home, or that
I
makes
think
your
the
apartment a home?
setup is really important. Like for a while I just like had a couple chairs and I didn't have a TV or a TV stand. Not that a TV like makes it feel like home, but I think just like the way I sit, like I guess the feng shui basically of the place, and like everything being in the right spot to like when you're on the couch, like you feel good sitting on the couch and like I added some, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like fairy lights on that side and like as soon as I put those up it was so much cozier. And it is
Mm.
a very like college dorm vibe with the lights, but at the same time I'm like this just like makes it feel so much cozier.
So
So
college
I think
dorm
like a
is home?
combination of maybe I've had a lot of I lived in different places every year in college, and so I didn't really have like one apartment that was like home. Um, I actually lived in more than I lived in so many different apartments throughout college. But going off the fairy lights, like I think lighting is another important thing because like if I used the overhead lights, like the bright white overhead headlights in my kitchen or like the ceiling fan light, it just would not feel cozy at all. It would feel very like industrial and like an
Yeah,
office. Um, so lighting is so important.
I do
What do
agree.
you what do you put in your
I love the yellow light, and then I have a lamp. That's what I had in Arizona too. I have the same lamp. I wish I could take it to India. But yeah,
no?
I agree with the lighting. I feel like I always arrange my wardrobe the same way, and so that always like makes it feel like this is home. I've come home because like it looks the same. Um, what do I do? I feel like once I start sleeping peacefully, it starts to feel home. So like a, I don't know what I'm saying.
I get that though. Like when it's like you get into a routine and
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
in the routine just like you do automatically
yeah.
and like you know where the door handle is, you know where the light switch is,
Yes.
like you don't
Yeah.
have to pay attention. Yeah.
And then it's a place you come back to. And it's a place where you can like cry and sleep. It's your space. In the whole
Yeah.
world, you have that one space, and that's your space.
Yeah.
So it's not even the decor, it's just like a place where you sleep is every day is home, but like it needs to be alone. Like you need to be alone there. if somebody else is up in that space, I don't know how much home that would feel.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know if this is how you feel, but I feel like every time I move somewhere and like get settled in a new apartment, all of the apartment starts to feel like being there feels the same as it felt in the last apartment.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like because you kind of, I don't know, do you do things? I kind of arrange my apartment the same way the way I do my bedding, like my comforter and stuff, how I arrange it. And I'm still using the same ones from college. So it still feels like my space. And then I arrange my wardrobe the same way. And then a lot of paintings. I always paint and like I put paintings around. And then I have that little cork board where I put up pictures and just like whatever memories that I collect, I just put it all up on the cork board. And then the lighting is the same. And then my books are there. So it's like all the stuff that you own that's same. And so
Yeah.
it feels like your space.
Yeah.
Do you switch around how you arrange things a lot?
In this apartment, not really. I feel like there's not a ton of great options for layouts,
Yeah.
but in my last apartment, I did change things a couple times. I feel like I change things when I mentally am like stuck
Yeah.
in something and I just like need to change something. And so like whenever I'm mentally stuck, I either get a haircut or rearrange my room or like go on a trip.
Yeah, whenever I feel mentally unstable, I just cry. And I feel like it's the end of it all. And then next day's just better. It's just better.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should do that instead of spending hours rearranging stuff.
I do rearrange stuff a lot. Like when I move in the first month, I do switch things around a lot. But then once I find something
Yeah.
that I really like, then it stays.
Yeah.
What else is home? Food.
Food. I feel like the people thing is really important. Kind of like we were talking about earlier with college and not having those people there anymore. Like, I think
Yeah.
having a community is important. And then, like, whenever
Yeah.
you go and see friends, like they visit you, you visit them, it's still a lot of the same, like, homey vibes, but it doesn't have to be in the same old place.
I do agree. And I feel like it takes time. When you move to a new place, it always takes time to find your people and like find people who want to do the same thing as you. But then it feels like home more because then you have your people, your community, a place you can come back to. And so it feels so much more homey.
Yeah. I feel like also having your, like, little spots, like which coffee shop you go to and, like,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
That are just, like, familiar.
And then I feel like it's also nice because like once you move, you kind of make new friends, but then you're also a new person. Every time you move, you carry the wisdom you've learned from the old space, and then you've become a different person, so you can find people that match that aura. And so it's always,
Yeah.
I always enjoy making new friends because I feel like I'm constantly changing. And so I'm like finding people who are also like keeping up with the new me, like
Your pace of
pace.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pace of change. I'm not changing
Yeah.
people or friends, but also like kind of if I've learned new things or I can't like when you're a different person, you kind of have your old self, but you've also evolved you've learned new ways of living the life.
Yeah.
And so you
You
can
can
make
relate
friends.
with
Yes.
different people.
You can just
Yeah.
relate with different people. That's what I was trying to say. Took a minute to get there.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, this is kind of getting into a like slightly separate topic of like changing and becoming a different person, but part of me feels like moving is kind of just like a cheat code to growth.
I
Um,
agree.
And like I feel like if we were both
Such
still
a
in
cheat code.
Tucson, we
Yeah.
would still feel very stuck and like
Yes.
maybe not be like self-actualizing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do we need to be able to do that in the same space? Or like do we need to build up the ability to do that in the same space, or
Yeah.
can we just like move around a lot? Because we're so used to moving around because like we move apartments every year, we like, you know, move out of
And
college and go somewhere else. But like
and
whenever we need to like settle down, like what do we do?
exactly, what do you do once you settle down? And that's what I was trying to say in last episode when I was talking about moving back to India, that it feels like almost I want to do it because I feel stuck here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like it's time for me to go back home and just accept a lot of change in life, and I would be happy with that than what's here because it's not satisfying me.
yeah. You need
I
like a
need a lot
breath of
of
fresh air.
newness. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else feels like home? A space
What?
where I can be like this. I really don't
In
want
your Homer Simpson
Yeah.
t-shirt.
I really don't want these videos to go on Instagram, but it's okay. Even if you put it, I don't care. But like when I can show up like this, when I just wash my hair and they're dry and they're just whatever, and then I'm
Yeah.
like wearing this long t-shirt and just like roaming around the house like that. And I have my glasses on. I don't need to care about makeup or lenses or anything. And I'm just being so free in utterly every sense that's possible. And I have no control over my speech or when I want to eat what or when I want to sleep. That's home. Like, no rules there.
Just like cozy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think home is always a place? Can home be a person? And if that person's there, it's always going to feel like home, no matter where you are.
I think I think it's a combination of the two, because like I'm at home now and I feel like I'm at home, but like I could be with like family or friends and not be here and feel like I'm at home. And so I think like maybe you get the most of that when like you have both. But I think you could have them separately. So maybe it's like categories of home or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting
Winter
too
home,
technical.
summer home, holiday home, festival home. But I agree, mom and dad are always going to be home. You lived inside your
Yeah,
mom
shout out.
for like 9 months.
Yep.
It's supposed to be home. God, I wish I
Yeah.
can go back in there and just live there.
No adulting.
Please don't take me out. That must be the fun time.
Yeah.
I recently learned the way you were inside your mom's stomach when you're born, you keep your hands and feet like that. Like if you're in the stomach like this, you stay like when you were born, you sleep like that. And I was
like
like,
a little newborn scrunch.
yeah. I almost wanted to ask my mom like how I used to sleep so I can know like how I was in her stomach, and I want to try it again.
See if it makes you feel better. Helps you
Oh my
like
God.
process stuff.
I just feel like it would make me happy, and it would take me back to childhood or like when I was a little tiny atom in the universe. Yeah, therapy. You should ask too. We'll try it and talk about
Yeah.
it in the next episode if it worked.
Okay.
That's a home sleeping position.
Yeah.
Home
Yeah.
sleep.
So you have people, you have place, you have sleeping position.
What's the food that makes you feel home?
Ooh. Honestly, I don't know. Like, probably some kind of Asian food.
Mm.
What about you?
I don't know, honestly. I love food so much, but water.
I don't know if that counts as a food. You asked me that question and then your answer is water.
Because I couldn't think of one thing. So I think that was a good answer.
So
but
you went with water.
I universal. I think something that my mom makes. Anything my home cooked mom made food would be comfort
Yeah.
food. But I make really good food too. So if I'm cooking something, it would be a good comfort meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that too for yourself? Girl was eating grilled cheese sandwich today for dinner.
Yeah, I never make grilled cheese. I just forgot to thaw my chicken today. So, yeah, I do a lot of pasta when I need
I
like
love the
comfort
pasta
food.
that you make. I love the pasta. I love coffee.
I haven't
I
made
feel
that
like
pasta in
coffee
a
should be your
while.
home.
Oh, coffee is yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the smell of coffee.
The smell of
Like
coffee.
the smell of drip coffee, not like Starbucks smell.
Oh my god,
Like,
we have not talked about smells.
yeah.
It deserves an episode.
Yeah.
Candles.
Smells are crazy because like you can literally like access memories through
Memories
smell.
through smell. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Smells
like
are
I still
home.
have like a bottle of perfume from like my freshman year
Yeah.
because it smells like freshman year, or like I
Yeah.
have certain candles that like there's a candle I got at, I think you were probably there at the street fair, that like
Oh
is
my
a very
god, yeah, the
specific
soy one.
scent.
I
Yeah.
I love those candles.
This has been a fun conversation about home and what feels like home. And with that, we will end this for the night, and we're looking forward to catching up with you in the next episode.